Hello friends, you're welcome back to my channel. Like I always say, if this is the first time that you are coming across my videos, kindly like and share and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. So if you like gist, today is for gist. I feel like I've been saying so many serious things, but today I just want to gist. I want to laugh. I just want to remember some things that have happened, and just smile about them. So today I'll be discussing about the cultural shocks I got in Canada. I came in Canada as a Nigerian, from my own environment coming to this place. I want to share some of those things. So first thing that I experienced was having to book appointment for everything, even friendship they book appointment for year. It was alarming. Okay, so my first experience I had was, I think I went to open a bank account, and I dressed up, off to the bank, only for us to get there. They said we needed to book appointments. I'm like, ha. Back home in Nigeria, you want to open accounts, they'll be rushing you. People will be like, you know how the marketers are now. But here, they said, sorry, do you have an appointment? And I'm like, which appointment? I don't have issues. I just want to open. I want to just open a new bank. And they're oh sorry, we would have to check our schedule and see if. I'm like, ha. So that day I did not open. I had to if I was angry, I told my husband that we will not use that bank again. I was like, no, that's how it is here and all that. So one of the cultural shock I had was you needed to book for everything, book for medical. You want to go to the hospital, you have to book to do your lab tests. You go to they have walk-in clinics, right? You can go in, that appointment, just go in. But when you need to do tests and you are going to a lab, you have to book an appointment for them to take your blood. For them to take your blood, you have to book appointments. Another thing is, like I said, friendship. If you are going to a friend's house, you have to tell your friend that I am coming. You have to book it. If your friend has to close the calendar, oh, this person is coming to my house. That's one thing that you have to know. Here in Canada, you book for everything. Appointment is very important. And I don't blame anybody, because they say time na money. So Canada is where you will see the essence of that time na money. I guess in other Europe countries too, like the US and UK, you have something similar. Another thing again that gave me this what's this was the fire alarm trauma. Okay, so I think 2 or 3 days after I landed in Canada, I wanted to make jollof rice. I came with many food. I pack, I don't think I have anything in my bag that food. So I want to start experimenting all those things. And so I wanted to cook jollof rice. I know that our jollof rice, you have to fry it very well, fry. Before you know it, it's allowed. I just say, yeah, wow. I was really scared. I was really scared. My baby was inside. I ran upstairs and so I was looking for people. I know Canada is not like Nigeria where you have people around. I don't know anybody. The place we were staying with, they have 8 or 10 flats. I ran upstairs. I was knocking at people's door. Please help me. I was lucky. I think at the last floor there was a lady that was coming out of the door. She was like, oh, what's that? I explained to her, look at what happened. And she was like, oh, okay. Luckily she's a Nigerian. So she was like, that's how it is, and this is how it happened. Once you are crying, the alarm goes up and all that. And I said, begin to adjust to it. So God knows that if you call, those days were one of the things I just look back and this can never happen in Nigeria. This can never happen in Nigeria. Yeah, so that's one of the cultural shock I had. Another one was I don't know how to put this one, like too much privacy, right? And yet not private. Like too much private and yet not private. Let me put it that way. So when I say too much privacy, the environment just makes you feel like you are, all man for yourself, like you are alone, just stay, no talking, no just stay. But again, you will see people be asking you irrelevant questions, like questions that in your wildest dream people should not ask you. Like you can meet somebody today and the person is already asking you about how much do you preserve, like what's your paycheck like that's private to me. That's private to me. But they will ask you like as if it's normal, like it's normal here. You can walk and someone will be asking someone like, you see the person is pregnant, you're asking the person, when is your due date? What baby are you having? Have you checked the gender? That's something that will never happen back home. Like it will never happen back home. You can't ask me about how much they are paying me. Like, why? What's your business? Right? So even as much as they look very private, there are some things that it's nothing to them. Like he just asks you randomly. Right, you'll be shocked. They'll ask you where do you live, how many rooms do you have, do you live in your own house, do you like this is something that people will never ask you back home, like nobody's business, but here they'll ask you. So that's one of the cultural shock I had. Another thing is everybody wears shoes. Like everybody wears shoes. I remember the first 1 week I came, I was still wearing my sandal. And I remember one time I was like going to see like my husband's friend, and he was like, why are you wearing that? I'm like, I'm comfortable. I was like, no, I can't wear a shoe. I'm like, everybody wears shoes here. And the truth is everybody wears shoes. Like, I don't know, but I don't know if it just happens naturally. Maybe. But that's one thing that shook me. Like, I was like, it's not normal. How can I be covering my leg every time? Where am I going to? I cannot just go like back home when you wear shoes, like it's a serious matter. But here, everybody wears shoes. So anytime, any day, people just wear it and they're okay. Then another thing for me was the weather. When I came in, one of the things I saw that shook me was at first in the night, 7 o'clock, the day is still bright. Then 8 still bright. 9 is still bright. I'm like, what's happening? In fact, I sometimes will not be able to sleep because I close my work by 8 at that time, and when I come out from it, still looking like it's normal. When I get home, I'll be like, and time is like already like 9. And I'm like, what's happening? So that's one thing like that was really different. It made me like think, but Nigeria isn't like this, right? The highest brightness that you can have is like 7, and that 7 is already getting dim. But here, the sun is still shining. And also the weather, in the same weather, we have like, you're out now, you're seeing that the weather is like everywhere is sunny. Before you know, it's already raining. And you're like, how? Or before you know, it's already snowing. I'm like, wow, what's happening? So yeah, those were like that's like one of the cultural shock I had. Another thing that was different from back home that shook me was the DIY, do it yourself. Like most of the things here you have to do it by yourself. You will go to the when you go, like maybe you back home you want to like get furniture. If you go to the person that's going to do everything for you, they'll move it. Sometimes they'll even come and arrange it in your house. It's not like that here. The chair you want to buy is not even arranged. It's inside inside a carton or something. So they will just give you manual, right? You give you manual, you get home and you start arranging your thing yourself. Now the truth is, it's not like you cannot get people that will do the job, right? When you get someone that wants to do the job, you have to pay. I know it's not like Nigeria, you just use 5,000 or 10,000 and put somebody's hand. Here, person is charging you per hour. and there's a minimum money you have to give that person for per hour, and probably that's what you are also receiving. You can imagine not giving your person your salary. So everything you have to do it yourself. Everything you have to learn how to do it yourself. It's not like, you know, back home where you just get people to help you arrange things or do things, you know, make everything easy for you. No, here you do it. You have to have your time. You have to have, you know, and you have to also understand how it works. But the good thing here is that you always get a manual that you would use to, you know, couple or do all those things together. Another thing again that was, you know, that, you know, shook me was, I think under the transportation system, right? When you go into the bus, and the man is asking you questions like, "How are you doing? How's the day?" Like he knows you, like he knows you from somewhere. And when you're done, like when you got into your destination, you're coming down, you're like, "Oh, thank you." I'm like, "Why am I thanking you?" Is everybody does, like, it's not like there's a roof to that, but everybody, you know, it's something that I see everybody do it. Everybody do it. Like you go into the bus, they're coming out, "Thank you." I know they're going into the bus and the person is so nice. Some can be extremely nice. No, I think that's one thing that is we say that they have here. Everybody is really nice and very polite. Another thing again that, you know, was kind of surprising for me was the pedestrian crossing. Now you see, you'll be in it, as in you're coming, like you want to cross, and you are like the driver is not even close to you, right? He will wait, like he will literally wait. I remember one time when I was in the earliest time, I just started, and I came to Canada. I used to think that the person that, you know, waited for me that time was just being nice. Trust me, everybody does it. Like when they get to a particular area, see you, they wait for you to cross before they move, right? I think that's sweet, but that's one thing that I feel was different. Like it cannot happen. I stayed in Lagos. I've lived in Lagos all my life, so it cannot happen in Lagos. Like, we will wait for you. Like how? They will even insult you. There's the way you be passing, they will insult you. Like, why you so slow? But here, everybody takes their time. There's no rush. You know, just move at your own pace. Then what other thing again that was alarming to me was, if you invite people for dinner, then you have to know that those people are going to pay your bills, as in pay their bills. Like, let me say that again. If I'm having my birthday and I invite my friends like to come, I'm having dinner in so restaurants and all that, they already know that they are going to pay their bills by themselves. Like, that's so cute. I know one time in Nigeria, the people started doing it then in Unilag, say, "Come for dinner, you pay your bill." Man, I'm very certain that it's not all parties that they organize like that really saw the light of the day. But here you see people, they would come out for you and they will pay their bills by themselves. Like, I feel like that's really cool. That's like saving you the stress of having to feed people, and you know, so that's one cultural shock I had. If you like everything I've said, kindly like, share, comment, and also share with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.